guys, my name is Abdullah. This video is very informative and interesting for you. Today's our topic is Saudi designer. Meet Ashim, the Saudi designer who is dressing up the stars. He was dressed celebrity royalty around the home from Beyonce and Deepika Padukone to Zendaya and Cardi B. But the years few of Muhammad Ashi clients knew he was Saudi Arabia's first big name designer. In the 19th century, I was the only designer from Saudi, but I never said I was Saudi. I wanted to close to be out front. Not Miyashi told AFP in rare interview in the Paris studio. It is partly shyness. He still prefers not to be photographed himself, but also the fact that Western fashion was largely taboo in public, certainly for women, when he was growing up in Saudi Arabia in 1980. Ashi made his career abroad, training in United States and working for Lebanese country Ali Saab before setting in France. Now, with Saudi Arabia going through momentum social change, he has been welcomed home as monitor for its fashion commission set up 2020 to help build a homegrown industry. A few months ago, I was invited publicly to talk in Saudi for the first time, and so many people came up to me afterwards. I am getting recognition from the younger generation that I never expected, he said. They are giving scholarships to people from something that was prohibited when I was growing up. It's an iconic moment, he added. Fashion capital. Critics of the country's facto rulers, Prince Mohammed bin Salman, see the easing of social restrictions or as a PR champion designed to distract from country's human rights abuses. But there is no doubting the opportunities it was opened up for young creatives such as 27-year-old Reem Al Behan, whose outfits now grace local events. From the beginning of students, I kept repeating a sentence I really believe, even if it surprised people. Riyadh will become one of the most important fashion capitals, she told AFP at the Riyadh workshop. Now the signs of his future are beginning to appear. Previously unthinkable public events concerns Glass, the new Red Sea Film Festival, main Saudi Arabia now has red carpets on which to show off Al Sbahan designs. Nonetheless, of foundations of the industry were laid much further back, said Burak Chamak, head of the Saudi Arabia Fashion Commissions. Many local creatives have built fashion business in the past 20 to 30 years for the local market, but did not feel the need to tell their stories about or dare to do so, he told AFP. That allowed the system to build up in controlled way, and now people can see there are hundreds of brands were connected to their culture, but also inspired by the rest of the world. A journey. For Ashi, it makes sense that Saudi Arabia should become a fashion hub since he says its oil wealth was been keeping Europeans' labels afloat for decades. Saudi Arabia takes 60 or 70% of French couture, especially wedding dress, he said. Most of the big French houses rely on this, but they don't like to talk about it because they don't want to be seen as just tailors, they want to be a brand. Nashi Diary is a hectic whirlwind of clients, fittings, and preparations for the next huge corporate week. His outfits show up on red carpets from the Oscars to chains. A highlight was seeing Beyonce in his extensively preferred fascia gown at a memorial show for Nelson Mandela. So proud of being a role model of young Saudi designers, he still prefers to see himself as a citizen of the world. I hope you like the video. New users, please subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell icon.